everyone, it's Angela, and today I'm going to start you guys on a journey through Korea and our beautiful culture. Today is the start of the first module, which is Korean Corporate Culture 1, and in this first unit, I'm going to give you some facts and impressions and information on Korea. Okay, so the objective of today's class is to learn general information and facts of Korea so that you'll know a little bit of Korea before you come. Okay, so you might have experienced this already, but we are one of the most wired nation on earth. For example, if you come to Korea and take a subway, we have Wi-Fi everywhere and it's free. And some of the public places, you will have free access to Wi-Fi. So yes, I think I can say for sure that we are the most wired on earth. And also, we're the country of Samsung and LG flat screens. Did you guys know that? And also, we do have ultra high academic achievers. So a lot of our students really try to study hard, cramming a lot of knowledge into their heads. So yes, we are. And also, we are neighbors to North Korea. And we're very famous for kimchi. Have you guys tried kimchi? It's one of the superfoods, guys. You have to try. It's fermented, and we use this as side dishes for almost all the meals that we have. And so please come, enjoy kimchi, get healthy. Also try making it. It's fun. Yes. And also we had the former UN Secretary General Ban Ki-moon. And also we have some famous baseball players. For example, we have Shin Soo-chu, or in Korean we say the family name first, Chu Shin-soo, who's currently, I think he's in Texas Rangers right now, right? And we have a couple of golf players who are really famous. For example, do you guys know Choi Kyung-ju? Or in America, we say Kyung-ju Choi, so the family name comes last. Or the female the female golf player, her name is Ryu So-yeon, or So-yeon Ryu, if you were, seeing it from America or the Western country. But yes, so we have some famous athletes, as well as, yes, we had the Korean War. Thankfully, a lot of people from all over the world came and helped us. And so, yes, thank you. And also, Psy. Do you guys know Gangnam Style? So, Psy is from Korea, guys. Did you guys know that? A lot of people do not have a connection, but he's from our country. This is our flag. Yes, isn't it beautiful? And we are nearly homogeneous. And so 97% of our nation is consisted of ethnic Koreans. But it's changing a lot these days because we have a lot of expat communities and a lot of foreigners coming to live here in Korea. So it is changing, but still we're almost nearly homogeneous. And the population is about 51 million people and growing. And also the capital city, as you guys know, is Seoul. And it's also the largest city. And the geography we have here, we have a lot of mountains and we are a peninsula. So if you are an avid hiker, you can go hiking on our beautiful mountains. We have 8 really famous mountains here in Korea, but also we have a lot of beaches, different scenery. We also have big and small islands that you can explore. So come and explore Korea. Okay, so the political system is presidential democracy, and our major religions are Christianity and Buddhism, and also the main language is Korean. Yes. So you might experience high language barrier when you come here in Korea because we do learn English at school, but we still use, our official language is Korean. So you might have a difficulty in navigating around in Korea if you're not able to read Hangul, which is the letters, and also if you're not able to read or say the basic things, you will have a bit of a problem if you go outside of Seoul. In Seoul, we have a lot of international communities and a lot of foreigners, so we do speak a bit of English, but outside of Seoul, it might be a little bit difficult, but learn the language. Why not? You guys are coming to a new country. And it's pretty easy to learn Korean, so yeah. And the money that we use here in South Korea is the Korean won, and they look like this. So use a lot of it when you are shopping. Okay, so some other facts that I would like to give you is that we do not tip. You don't have to tip someone if you get delivered, like food delivered to your place, or when you're getting off the taxi, no tipping. Unless you go to a really, really fancy restaurant or, a hotel, they might charge you a service fee of 10%. And so you could check that on your bill. But other than that, no tipping. You don't have to tip. And the time is GMT +9. So that would be something to consider when you're trying to call back home. Also, a lot of our electricity is mostly 220 volts. So for example, if you're coming from the States, and you have a lot of like electronic appliances that use the 110 volt, then yes, you might have to change, or you might have to have that voltage changer in order to use your electronic devices, okay? And the internet domain is .kr. And if you're trying to call Korea from any foreign countries, the international dialing code is +82. So if you have any family members who want to call Korea, yes, they have to add 82. And we do have area codes and city codes. For example, Seoul is 02. And also for the emergency contacts, if you have anything that you have to do for reporting crime or anything related to the police, call 112. And generally, they do have English speakers. So if you have any crime to report or anything that's like police related, for example, if you get into an accident while driving or stuff like that, yes, call 112. Also, 119 is for fire or ambulance. So it's the opposite of 911. 119, 911. So yes. And transportation and driving, we do have a lot of like buses and taxis and the subway system in major cities. Apart from that, they have their own, metro system or public transportation system. So that's something that you might want to look into before you come here to Korea. And also, we drive on the left. So like if you are driving, you will be sitting on the left side of the car. Okay, just so that you know. And also, we have something called the Confucianist mindset. And I will talk about this in detail in other modules and units. So yes, we have a hierarchy that is based according to your age, position in the company or the working place, and also according to your social status. So we do have a different form of addressing, people who are of a higher status or who are older than us. And so this Confucian mindset is really, really ingrained in our society, which you will feel once you get here, okay? And safety. A lot of my, foreign friends who are living abroad are worried that, North Korea might bomb us, but no. The risk of terrorism here in Korea is like really, really low. And if you ask Koreans if they're afraid that, we would get any terrorist attacks or something, nobody's aware of it, okay? And also our crime rate is really, really low. And so, for example, a lot of my expat friends would comment on the fact that even if you walk around at 3 a.m. at night, nobody's gonna bother you. Or if you leave something and go to the bathroom, nobody's going to take your stuff. So yes, our crime rate is low compared to even the major cities in America where I'm from. So it's really safe, great places to go. Come to Korea. Yes. And just in case that you are going to stay here and, work, I want you guys to know some of the public holidays so that you're not the only person at work, okay? So obviously we do celebrate New Year's, which is January 1st, but we also have something called 설날. 설날 is actually the lunar New Year. And sometimes it ends it lands on February 16th or 19th, but it changes according to the lunar calendar. So make sure that you check it on your calendar, and it's going to be in red. So yes, you will know. And we do have the Independence Movement Day, which is March 1st, Labor Day, Children's Day. Yes, we have Children's Day in May. Yes, this day is for children. So we give them gifts for being born, and we cherish them. So yes, we do have that. We do celebrate Buddha's birthday, which is also according to the lunar calendar, and it's usually in May around the 20th and in between that week. And so yes, this is something that you have to check. So as I said before, in Korean calendar, if the day is marked in red color, it means it's the national holiday. Also, we have Memorial Day, which is on June 6th, and Independence Day, when we were finally free from Japan's colonization, August 15th. We also have something called Chuseok, which is the Korean Thanksgiving Day. And this is according to, again, the lunar calendar. And normally it's in September, but you do have to check according to the year because every year it's a little bit different. So yes, this is one of the biggest holidays after Seol, which is the Lunar New Year. And this is when a lot of Koreans go back home and visit their friends and families. And yeah, so Chuseok is something that you could look forward to. And I will talk about this in depth later on. Also, there's something called 개천절, which is the national founding day of this country, of the whole peninsula, where we have, a long history. And so this is when we celebrate that. So it's on October 3rd. And then Hangul Day. Yes, we celebrate our beautiful Hangul, which is the writing characters that you can please learn. Yes, so that's on October 9th. It's called Hangul Day, and obviously we must celebrate Christmas. So it's on December 25th. And these are some of the things that you can check out. We have the public holidays that we have are basically 12 days more than, so check it on your calendar, okay? All right, so the attractions of Seoul. If you come to Seoul, you will find that there's a very good harmony between the modern life and also our ancient historical sites that are very well blended within the city. Downtown Seoul has that. And so the modern lifestyle is really well balanced with our traditions and customs of the past, something that you can look into. And also, we are very culturally and historically rich city because, as I said before, if you visit downtown or the Gangnam area, we have really, really high glass skyscrapers or really high buildings with fortresses that are surrounding our beautiful city. So we have a beautiful blend of the ancient and the new. And also we have a lot of temples and palaces. One of our palaces actually in the UNESCO Worldwide Heritage Site is one of the heritage site. Also, there are some temples that are also as a heritage site. So if you look up all of the things that are under this list, you will have so much fun just like visiting them, right? And so I hope you do, starting from Seoul, if you're going to live in Seoul. Yes. And as you might have known, we are one of the global top 10 financial and commercial cities in the world, and you will see that there is a high quality in life, and it's the most convenient place to live in. A lot of my expat friends say that, living in Seoul or in Korea, anywhere in Korea, is really convenient because you have literally a convenience store on every block. And so like even at 5 a.m., if you're hungry, you just go out and you can buy whatever you want, your heart desires. And so we do have a really great public transportation system here in Seoul City. And also, you will love by just walking around and exploring the downtown area as well as Gangnam area, whatever area that we have as tourist attractions or not. It's a great place to walk around and explore. And also, once you get here, you will find that Koreans are really warm and they will embrace you as if like you're their own family members. So yeah. Apart from that, starting from the second unit and on, I want to give you an overview of the 3 major modules that I have prepared. Number 1, as I said, is the Korean corporate culture. And then the second module will be about our Korean culture. And third, it'll be about surviving Korea. So if I were to give you details, the first module is going to be about how to read and say the Korean business titles. Yes, it could be a little bit confusing, but once you know, you'll understand. So yes, how to read and say the Korean titles in the business setting. And then what to expect at business meetings. Also, I'm going to talk about company outings, which is really important here in Korea. So company outings in Korea, we say 회식. Something that you can look forward to. So I'm going to talk about all of this in the first module. In the second module about Korean culture, I'm going to talk briefly about the hierarchy and the Confucianism mindset and how it affects our Korean society. And then in the second unit of the second module, I'm going to teach you guys basic Hangul expressions so that you know how to say, pleasantries or, greetings and things like that. And also, I'm going to tell you what would be appropriate to wear here in Korea, as well as hanbok. Hanbok is our traditional attire. And I will, show you some pictures and explain what is behind our designs. And also, of course, food. If you're a foodie or if you love seafood and fresh ingredients, Korea is the place to be. We have cheap but very fresh ingredients and materials. For example, if you love seafood, we have, relatively cheaper priced crabs here in Korea compared to your hometown or home country. So food is something that you could really look forward to because I'm going to talk about food as well as some famous alcoholic beverages that we drink here in Korea, okay? And also some tourist attractions within Seoul, okay? And then the last module will be about surviving Korea. So I'm going to talk about how you can get the accommodations once you get here or before you come here, and also about the different public transportation systems that you could use to navigate around our beautiful nation, and also our dynamic expat community. We do have a lot of expats that are especially living here in Seoul, and the second biggest city, which is Busan. And then, yes, we have a strict system for recycling. So you do have to know what goes where for recycling. And then the Korean weather, just so that you don't wear fur coats in summer. Okay, so I'm going to talk about all of these things during the following modules and the units. And so today, I would like to leave you with these tips. Try and learn Hangul. Because if you don't, you might have a bit of a, inconvenience when you're navigating around in Korea. But yeah, why not? You're coming to a new country, learn the language. Also, try and explore and travel this beautiful land that you're coming to live or just stopping by. And also, make lots and lots of Korean friends. And finally, just enjoy yourself while you're here, okay? So I hope this module and unit was very informative for you. I will see you in the next unit. Bye!